Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I am your host, Jordy, and today I'm joined with
Will. Nice to see you.
Yes, we are super excited to be here. Starting off this wild Wednesday, right? We just finished up our MegaSota game night last night, and a lot of crazy things have been happening. So you guys stick around and make sure you guys know all the craziness that's ensued. We're going to be coming at you live all day long on your Pilot TVs, Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and Twitch. Both of our channel names are MegaSota for you guys.
Yeah, we just had a couple new Pilot TVs get installed at a couple new locations. We had Elks Lodge Red Wing, Main Street Bar Hopkins, the Blacktop Bar and Grill, Dar's Pub, Corner Bar Goodhue, Ambience on Albion, Old 16, and Shenanigans Cheer and Chow.
Oh yeah, I love all those locations, and we have more on the way, so make sure you guys are staying in the know about where to check out these brand new Pilot TVs. But the jackpots that you guys need to be looking out for today are coming at you all day long. Just starting off with that Vikings bingo. Happens just 10 minutes after we got off air. 25-cent cards like always, and that is just shy of a $7,000 jackpot. That should be clicking up over $7,000 as you guys play if it doesn't go out in that first game. It's at that 52 ball count for you guys.
Yeah, and that miner's looking really good in the same game, the 25-cent card edition. That miner's going out at $29.61 and 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah.
So that should be going out pretty quickly.
And if it clicks up over $50, that ball count increases to 56, and every $50 increment, it increases by 4 in that Jackpot Hunter game. But the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, that miner is one that you need to be there for. It's starting out the day at $382.75. 64 balls or less already. That's going to be going out in probably the first or second game.
Oh, yeah, that'll definitely be first or second game.
But we also have Skull Bingo going on tonight for you guys, and you guys definitely need to be there because that coverall prize is looking awesome. It's growing. It's so high. It's already at $49,198 at a 50 ball count for you guys. It's going to be interrupted tonight from Wild Wednesday, but we'll talk about that in a bit.
Oh, yeah. We did have some jackpot winners yesterday. Yesterday, we had Bryce C. from Rustic Saloon taking home $823.75.
That's right. And we also had Sugar Sack over at VFW Austin, who took home $823 as well.
Wow.
How
they both
ironic.
just wanted that amount of money.
Yeah, looks like it. But we also had a couple jackpot winners in that $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter. But because they were under $600, they can't go towards our rolling count. But we want to showcase those winners anyway.
Yeah, we had Nosy T at Spikes Park Rapids winning $406.75.
That's right. And we also had Justin over at the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel taking home $529.
And then just to round it out for the end, we had Pete over at Elsie's Bar and Grill in Minneapolis taking home $480.70.
Oh yeah, love to see it. If you guys want to be a part of those jackpots, make sure you're coming out from that 4 to 6 time. But if you guys want to check out some of our e-tabs, we just released a new one a week and a half, if not 2 weeks ago now. Roaring 20s are at all of your iPads all over Minnesota. Check it out. You can go back in time to 1920s, get to play with a standard deck and win prizes, or you can blast on over to 2020 and play with a more volatile deck for larger prizes online.
Oh, yeah, and they also have those really fun bonus rounds and stuff, too.
They can take you all the way back to BC and even farther into the future, so definitely check it out. But we're going to be checking into Appleton Valley to see what the weather's looking like today. It is going to be frigid.
Oh, yeah, very cold. Starting off, we're at 7 degrees. Still sunshine, though. Sunshine, a few afternoon clouds, high 7 mile per hour winds. Let's see. Yeah, winds northwest, 10 to 15 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of breezy, but into the nighttime, it's looking to be a negative 15 tonight with that wind chill, and that wind's going to be going from 5 to 10 miles per hour. And so definitely make sure you guys are staying bundled up, nice and warm. And a great way to do that is by staying inside at a local restaurant and playing some Pilot games.
Yeah, literally anywhere but outside.
Yeah, anywhere but outside. But if you guys are driving and have to travel somewhere, make sure you're doing the proper precautions and being a little bit extra more cautious today.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, starting out. Yeah, progressive start of the day. Yeah, right after we get done with this, we get into Vikings bingo 25-cent cards from 12 to 1. There's that jackpot of $6,952 that you can get 52 balls or less.
All right. Well, we actually had a player checking in on YouTube, and Leonard is out there saying hello to us. So good morning. What's up, Leonard? And I hope you guys stick around. Like we're talking about that Vikings bingo, stick around just 10 minutes after we get off air. You'll be getting a chance at just shy of a $7,000 jackpot.
Oh, yeah. Definitely be nice to hit that.
Yeah. Have you thrown out luck to any players yet?
Oh, I'm giving some luck to a couple players.
Okay, well, since we've had Leonard checking in, we like to throw out some luck to those who check in. So I'm going to stack you up some luck, and I'm going to have you throw it out to him, okay?
All right.
Put your hands out.
All right.
It's pretty heavy, okay? Are you ready?
All right.
Okay, here's some. Load them up. Well, one more. There you go.
Yeah, it's not coming up.
All right, I'll help you. Ready?
All right,
1,
3, 2.
Boom. There you go, Leonard.
Attaboy, Leonard. Take home some money.
Oh, yes. But if you guys are playing for that Vikings bingo, that's how you guys are getting points towards that Twiking zone. And so we're going to jump right in and talk about the shakeups that happen.
Yeah, kicking off in 10th place, we have Bobo from Corner Bar Good Hue at 32,000 points. In 9th place, previously in 8th, we have Hoover from Meister's Bar and Grill at 36,000 points. In 8th place, previously in 9th, we had Rodway from Broadway Pizza Blaine at 42,000 points.
Yeah, all three of them did a little switcheroo right there. But it seems like our 5th, 4th, and 6th kind of did the same thing as we had a tie forming between Sinbob and Steve and Yo-Yo.
Yeah,
all
three-way tie.
Yeah, all with 48,000 points now.
Yeah, and then in 4th place, seeming to push everyone else back. Coming in from 7th place, we have Bryza from Atomic Star Tavern at 49,000 points.
Yeah, living up to that reputation as a high riser.
Oh, yeah. In 3rd place, we had Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon at 54,000 points. 2nd place, we have Scrub Eye holding their spot at American Legion Fridley at 56,000 points. And in 1st place, keeping their spot, we have Loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar at 59,000 points.
Oh, yes, but on the location side of things, we had a newcomer jumping into 10th. Broadway Pizza Blaine now sits with 44,000 points, but that isn't even the craziest shakeup that happened.
Oh, no. We had a tie with Eagles Rochester at 54,000 points, tied up with Titan Sports Zone in Oakdale.
Yeah, that's a big-time tie, and we have to see if Elsa can come out and get Titan some points and break out of that tie.
Oh,
but
yeah.
other than that, our location has pretty much stayed the same. Like, it's Atomic Star Tavern in 6th, Corner Bar Good Hue in 5th, and Corky's Bar in 4th, as well as our top 3 still the same as well.
Yeah, our top 3, 3rd place, we have American Legion Fridley at 83,000 points. 2nd place, our place on 3rd and Faribault at 98,000 points. And 1st place holding their spot for a while now, VFW Spring Lake Park at 172,000 points.
Yeah, they've been absolutely killing it. They're going to be pretty close to that 200,000 point club very soon.
Oh, yeah, they'll be hitting it really close.
Oh, yeah, but if you guys can tell what we're listening to a little bit of Cash Chaos, one of our awesome e-tabs that you guys can choose to play anytime. You win big prizes up to $1,500. And you guys, if you don't want to check this out, I mean, we have over 50 different charitable e-tabs for you guys to choose from at any time.
Oh, yeah, all games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. And they also have awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Oh, yeah, and with those brand new Extreme Lounges that we've been introducing that are more volatile but higher prizes, you definitely want to risk it for the biscuit and take home some cash.
Oh, yeah, especially if you could take home a little bit more just by risking a little bit more. Definitely seems worth it.
Especially Martian Invasion. That seems to be the one that everyone's been taking home like $72,000
yeah, I always
jackpots.
keep hearing something about like Martian Invasion. Like,
usually I would think that like we would have a wider variety, but I think that just might be the fan favorite, so it accumulates super quickly. But if you want to just stick around for our regularly scheduled bingo, we have those 25-cent card jackpot hunter games going on from 1 to 4 today. We got a mega of $25K at 43 balls, a major at $5,574 at 50 balls, and that minor already at $29 at 52 balls or less.
Yeah, and then right after that, we get into our first round of Lucky 4 bingo at 4. That has a jackpot of $57,000 in $57,000 in 20. Jeez. Okay, sorry.
$57,029.
Yeah.
Those. It's always so hard to say when there's not like 100 amount as well.
It just threw me off for some reason.
It does.
Yeah, but
happens to me all the time, especially when I'm reading out like the standings totals.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll have like an awkward pause, and I'm like, okay, well, hopefully no one's paying attention.
Yeah.
But we also have some Jackpot Hunter $1 edition that sandwiches in between those Lucky 4 bingo games. And so you definitely want to come out for those from 4 to 6. We got a mega of $100K on the line, a major of $14,699 at 50 balls or less, as well as a minor. Definitely, probably my favorite one of the day because it's probably going to be going out in that first game alone. It's at $382 at 64 balls or less.
Wow. Hopefully me and John will hand that out quick.
Oh, yeah. And we've been giving out a bunch of those minis on that Lucky 4 bingo lately, and so I think we're getting closer to giving out some bigger prizes there as well.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be pretty lucky at Lucky 4 bingo.
But on the player standings of Jackpot Hunter, it's looking like we had a tie getting an even bigger shakeup from jumping out of one into another. 2A Girl left Keith in 10th by himself, tied up with Tanker and Matt. Now all three of them in 8th with 18,000 points.
Wow, that is crazy. Jumping into a three-way tie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then in 4th place, we have Elsa switching it back up with Bull. They had already just swapped again recently.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, Elsa kicking back up into 4th place over at Titan Sports Saloon. 3rd place is Not Lucky or Corner Bar Good Heel holding their spot.
And then this is probably the craziest thing that we've seen happen. Bobo, who I thought had taken first solidly, actually just tied it up with Kev. Now both of them are sitting with 52,000 points in first place.
Wow, that is crazy. I really thought that they would really swap, but
I
no.
know. I think we're definitely going to see some shakeups. I don't think that this tie will be here tomorrow.
Oh, no, this tie will not be here tomorrow.
But on the location side of things, we also had a newcomer jumping in. It's not a newcomer. It's a newcomer to these standings, but not a newcomer to us. It's American Legion Fridley. We know and love them. Jumping into 9th place, now sitting with 28,000 points.
Yeah, and then we have like an old 3-way tie. In 8th place, we have Cabernet Pizza and CR Billiards, slightly behind, only 1,000 points behind a 2-way tie between Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Country Lounge in St. Paul.
That's right. They were all tied up. Titans and Country Lounge were able to get the same amount of points to stay tied up, but they left Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in the dust since they weren't able to get some points. But our top 5 are pretty solidified right now. We have Duff's Tavern on Main in 5th, the Deer Stand in 4th, Concordia Lanes in 3rd, Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in 2nd, who just made it to that 50,000 point club, and we also have Corner Bar Goodhue still in that reigning first place spot, now with 127,000 points.
What a monstrous lead.
They've been absolutely killing it. But like we said, we got our another chance at that Lucky 4 bingo right at 6 p.m. for you guys. It's over a $57,000 jackpot, but we have other jackpots on the line like that mega as well as a mini. So definitely stick around and see if you can hit those in Lucky 4 numbers.
Yeah, and then right after that, getting sadly cut off tonight by Wild Wednesday, we have Skull Bingo. It's going to be the $1 cards going from 6 all the way till 6:40, I believe?
Till 7, and then they'll have another hour after from 9 to 10 to play.
Yeah. So, yeah, at least during that about hour and a half time that you guys will have, you'll be able to, get some of those wins and maybe take a swing at that coverall at $49,198.
Oh, yeah. It's at 50 balls or less for you guys. But we also have a large frame of $1,906 at 43 balls or less. And that line prize looking great. I love when I see it this high starting out the day. $457 on the line. Take it home in 10 balls or less. That goes out pretty much every day for you guys. So that is a great one to try and work for. But we just rounded off our MegaSota game night last night like it happens every single Tuesday for you guys at 6:40. But we got a Jackpot Jungle coverall that did not go out last night. So next Tuesday, you'll be getting another chance at a $22,662 jackpot if you take it home in 54 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, and tonight we have Wild Wednesday from 7 to 9 every Wednesday. We're going to have all those really fun PGL tournament games that you guys love to play. And then at the end, we're going to have that Jackpot Jungle finale. There's going to be a coverall of 52 balls or less, and you can win $8,932. It's going to be the 25-cent edition of Jackpot Jungle. So, you're spending a little bit less, but, you might be able to get a good amount of money
you're getting a little bit more bang for your buck, getting some more cards to play, and a little bit of a better chance. You don't get as high of a ball count, but it's still completely doable. This is just shy of $9,000 for you guys, and Ian and I will definitely be trying our hardest to give it out tonight.
Oh, yeah.
But if you guys want to be playing on any of our specialty nights and earning those PGL points, the only way to do so is by signing up at PGL.World.
Yeah, go check out PGL.World to become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that really has a lot of great information in it. Check it out. It's at PGL.World. Sign up today.
Oh, yeah, and when you guys sign up, we showcase you guys as a newcomer spotlight. So a couple of those players who did just that was Hockey Mom, Veil Girl, Mike K8, Reyes 22, Reckless 77, Josky, Ben Ruggles, who's on the headset right now. What's up, Ben? Baj Sun, as well as OB1.
Ah, very clever.
But if you guys didn't know, we have another chance at some eTab points. That's right. Once you download that Player Connect app after signing up at PGL.World, go on, click that sports link above your player icon, and you can choose 5 squares for the Rams versus Bengals Super Bowl game on Sunday, February 13th. The points will be awarded for the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in-play quarters. Play for free in that Player Connect app and earn some PGL points.
Wow, that sounds really fun.
Oh, yeah, it's a ton of fun. We can even choose 5 squares. And so each week we were trying to compete with each other for these E-tabs. And Big John is a big winner.
Yeah, Big John.
Yeah, he knows how to roll those E-tip boards. It's between him, Lou Bear, and Dark Horse. Those 3, they really know how to pick their squares.
Ah, man. How sad.
But since we just had one of our PGL nights last night, we've had some shakeups on these player side of things in the PGL standings, and we're going to have to see how tonight affects them as well. But we had a newcomer, Forget You D, jumping into 10th over at VFW Austin, which is super, super exciting to see.
Oh, yeah. And then we have Sarah Honey switching up with Bryzo over at Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin and Bryzo over at Underground Bar and Grill. Sarah Honey's in 6th place, taking over Bryzo's spot. Now he's in 7th.
And speaking of switcheroos, we had our 4th and 5th place spot do just that. Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill was able to take 4th, pushing back Nixon over at VFW Roseville.
Wow, Nixon just getting pushed back even more. John's going to be really upset about that.
But our top 3 has stayed the same. We have Wet Santa in 3rd, Keith in 2nd, and Bam Bam in 1st. Do you have any of these players that you're looking out for tonight?
Let's see. Maybe we could see Nixon start making his way back towards his 3rd place spot that he had.
I think I'm looking at Wet Santa. I've seen them playing a bit this week, and I think that they'll come out tonight when Ian and I take on our ice studio.
Oh, yeah. Maybe Forget You D will probably...
yeah, Forget You D has been out playing pretty recently, too, at VFW Austin. So we could definitely see them do some big moves. I know Big Pimpin' and Big Dog are trying to hold on to their spots, though.
Yeah.
So it's going to take some competition.
Yeah, and on the location side of things, kicking up in 7th place, making a big jump forward, making a big jump back from 5th. We have Blasco's Embassy in St. Peter. They got pushed back by Beck's Pub and Becker at, wow. This is crazy, actually. Now I'm looking at it. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 locations.
We have a lot of locations switching up their spots in here. It is absolutely crazy.
And they're
all, 7 out of 10 of these, we didn't even talk about that. 7 out of 10 of these locations are in the 1 million point club. We went from just 1 to 7 in one night.
I guessed 4, and I thought I was crazy for that.
Yeah, and we were talking about that it would be on Thursday, that they would need both PGL nights to do so.
Yeah. How wrong we were.
I was like, we're going to come in tomorrow, and our entire top 10 is going to be in there.
Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna come in tomorrow. It's just gonna be the entire top 10 million point club.
I love it. It's so exciting to see. But Blasco's Embassy Bar, they lucky enough were able to get into that 1 million point club, but they were pushed back to 7th, as well as Beck's Pub and Becker was pushed back to 6th, all the way from 4th place.
In 5th place, they made a pretty good jump forward from 8th. We have Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato.
Yeah, they did a huge, huge jump. But we also had our 2nd and 3rd place locations getting pushed back as well, as VFW Austin now sits in 4th, American Legion Cleveland in 3rd, and the location that did the pushing was a new location that I haven't seen before this season, 3rd Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake. Jumped all the way up to 2nd place, now with 1,233,000. Closing in on our number 1 location. Yeah,
and our number 1 location, still holding the number 1 spot. We have Neeson's Gaylord at 1,516,160 points.
Yeah.
What a crazy lead. Almost getting closer to the 2 million.
Yes, they are over halfway there. I know that they can do it. I think they'll be there in the next upcoming weeks. Super, super exciting to see. But if you guys want to be in the know about anything Pilot Games, go over to our Facebook page and give us a follow and a like. You'll be able to see all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details. You can send all of those amazing player pictures as well. And that link tree is super, super helpful on there.
Oh, yeah, you can see bar locations, other social medias, and more.
You can even see our charity spotlight on there, and this week is a special one.
Yeah, we have American Legion Post 164 Stewartville. Their mission is to honor the dead by helping the living through veteran service, community service, national security, and a strong national defense.
So if you guys want to show some support for this amazing charity, go over to Stewartville Legion Post, who is home of our number 1 player in PGL right now, Bam Bam. So we're going to see some play out there tonight, so definitely go out and show some support, play a little bit of PGL action, and have a good one. But we're going to be coming at you live in just 10 minutes for some Vikings bingo.
Oh, yeah. So definitely go check that out. It's going to be the 25-cent cards going all the way till 1 p.m. for you.
Yep, and you guys are going to be working towards a jackpot of almost $7,000, and that's before you guys even get enrolled. So definitely come out, have some fun, and guys, remember, when you're playing Pilot Games, your community wins.
Take care.
fourth place, we got Concordia Lanes New Ulm. With 32,000 points in third place, we got the Deer Stand in Deerwood, home of big-time player Kev. In second place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 43,000 points. But then that number one location, home of the number 2 player Bobo and home of the number 3 player Not Lucky, and that's Corner Bar Goodhue with 102,000 points already in this season.
Oh yeah, make sure you guys are coming out from 4 to 6 each and every day to play a little bit of that $1 jackpot hunter.
There it is, 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day! Woo!
entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey guys, and we are getting into some Vikings bingo where we have over $7,000 of total prizes on the line. That coverall jackpot should be closing in on $7,000. It might not be quite there yet, but it is really, really close to.
Yeah, it's at $6,966.
Usually that's a little bit behind.
That's behind.
What the actual jackpot count is. So we'll see what it actually is once we get enrolled. But we are streaming live on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota for both of those.
Oh yeah, and I'm your host Jordy.
And I'm your other host Ian.
I never know if we're supposed to introduce ourselves. I feel like we're quite regulars at this point, but
yeah,
you know.
I mean, I randomly will do it, randomly don't.
I do it, but in every cup of Joe. But
yeah, every cup of Joe, you say it and you introduce who's there. But I feel like, I don't know. Sometimes I say it, sometimes I don't. It just matters on how I'm feeling. That coverall jackpot did get over $7,000 as it's sitting at $7,014 for that one. And then we got a $9 line prize and a $9 large M. So we got some big players going after this, like Loser Dave, as well as Sin Bob, two big-time players that I know are competing for those Twiking Zone points.
Absolutely.
But we talked about places where things are getting streamed to, and one of those great streaming platforms is Pilot TVs. And we've had a bunch of them shipped out lately, and some of those locations that got Pilot TVs we have highlighted. Before we talk about those highlighted TVs, we got TG Vikes over at Kazi's Tavern in Grant taking home that line prize.
Nicely done. I always want to see TJ Vikes for some reason.
Oh, it's that TG?
Yeah.
It does kind of feel like it would flow smoother.
Yeah, just that's how my brain processes it, and I don't know why. Every time I'm like, oh, TJ Vikes won, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, you always want to say it. But let's talk about those locations that just got Pilot TVs.
All right, well, they've been installed in Elks Lodge, Red Wing, Main Street Bar Hopkins, the Blacktop Bar and Grill, Dar's Pub, Cornermore Goodhue, Ambiance on Albion, Old 16, as well as Shenanigans Cheer and Chow.
We do have a weekly jackpot watch, and we've given out 17 jackpots for this week. 59 for season 11, and we've really started to pick up in the past week as we gave out 2 just yesterday.
Yeah, starting it off, it was Brycey over at Rustic Saloon who took home $823.75.
Do you think that's Bry or Breesy?
I'd say Bry.
Brycey, okay, yeah. Good job, Brycey. We got Sugar Sack over at VFW Austin, taking home that $823
it might
prize
be Sock,
as well.
like Sock Rapids. Yeah. No, doesn't that have a U in it?
Yes.
A-S-U-K?
Yes, I think so.
This is Zach.
Yeah, so definitely good wins right there for yesterday's jackpot winners. But we also had some minor jackpots that didn't get over that $600 mark. And so they are highlighted in our yesterday's Jackpot Hunter $1 winners.
Yeah, they still deserve a shout out, but I'll give these couple players one first who took home, splitting this $9 large M. We got Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine, PKE over at VFW Spring Lake Park, and Bobo at Corner Bar Goodhue, all splitting up that $9 large M.
Now we got a coverall going out to Chief 2 over at VFW Columbia Heights, taking home $14 on that coverall. Good job to all the winners in this game number 1 of Vikings Bingo. We're about to get enrolled into game number 2 as we play 10 games during this Vikings Bingo.
Oh, yeah, and hopefully you guys are as lucky as the winners of our Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, because we had Nosy T over at Spikes in Park Rapids who won $406 playing.
Yeah, we also had $529 go out to Justin over at the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel. A really nice prize for Justin.
Oh, yeah, but we also had Pete rounding off our jackpots over at LC's Bar and Grill in Minneapolis, who won $480.
Yeah, good job to all those winners in those games. But we also have winners all the time in our E-Tabs. And we just released a brand new E-Tab last month, and that was Roaring 20s, the first E-Tab release of 2022. And it's a great game because you can time travel into 1920 and use standard decks with smaller prizes, or head on over to 2020 and play with more volatile decks with a higher chance of larger prizes.
Oh, yeah, it's a ton of fun. Just the graphics alone and our bonus rounds are something to definitely check out with that one. It's a great game.
Yeah, we also have a social media that keeps you up to date with all the new games that we put out. But it's not just the games that we put out. You can also see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressive, player picks, and so much more.
Yeah, so definitely just go over to that Facebook page and give us a follow and a like, especially if you're new to Pilot. That link tree is a very useful link. It tells you all the locations that you can play Pilot games at. It has direct links to all of our social medias, as well as a direct link to pgl.world.
Oh, yeah, but every single morning, we get started off with a cup of Joe with Jordy.
The best way to start the day.
Oh, yeah, it was just 10 minutes before we got on air. It runs from 11:30 all the way to 11:50, and you guys went over all the best jackpots that are available throughout today.
Yeah.
Do you have any highlighted for us to be watching out for?
The $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, that minor is starting out the day at $382.75, 64 balls or less for you guys.
That is a really, really good prize there. But the prizes don't stop there, as we have other great prizes available, like a Skull Bingo jackpot that comes to you guys right after that Jackpot Hunter from 4 to 6. And you guys can take home $49,198 if you win that coverall in 50 balls or less. That thing's been growing for a while now.
Yeah, no, we've been trying to give it out, and I'm ready to do so. Hopefully they can give it out today, maybe.
Yeah, that definitely, I'm watching out for it, that's for sure. But what else I'm watching out for is always our PGL nights. And actually tonight we're going to have a little bit of a Skull Bingo interruption because it's going to be a Wild Wednesday. It's going to be me and you back in the studio here from 7 to 9. And we come to you guys 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. And we have all the PGL action that you could want, as well as a 52-ball coverall in Jackpot Jungle 25-cent edition that you could take home $8,932 in.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to be hitting the ice studio as the Wild take the ice. So definitely come out tonight. It's going to be a great show.
Yeah, and we also are going to be playing that Lucky Sevens high-low game.
Yeah, I love those.
So glad that we actually added one of those high-low games to our PGL Wild Wednesday. But as we've already said too many W's, let's say some more W's because we're talking about Wild Wednesday. Let's talk about World Wetlands Day.
All right. Well, each year on February 2nd, World Wetlands Day celebrates the adoption of the Convention on Wetlands and spreads awareness for the world's vanishing wetlands.
Oh, yeah. Super important. We are working on a $9 line prize, a $9 RGM, but we do have a winner.
That's right. It's Oki over at VFW Spring Lake Park, as well as TG Vikes and Pooba, all splitting up that $9 line prize in this game number 2.
Some animals that live in wetlands include, but not exclusively to, alligators, snakes, turtles, newts, salamanders, a lot of reptiles that
amphibians love wetlands.
Yeah, live in wetlands. There's crayfish, shrimp, mosquitoes, snails, and dragonflies. It's a home of an entire ecosystem that really has a lot of interesting animals in it.
Honestly, it might be one of my favorite ecosystems. Like when I get to go kayaking through wetlands, it's beautiful and it's
super
peaceful,
pretty.
and especially when you get to see all of the turtles sunbathing, or there's just like storks next to you. I know there's a ton of sandhill cranes that are near us that are just like all over the place.
Oh yeah, we had a little treehouse thing in the wetlands that was in my neighborhood when I lived down in Georgia, and we would just go down and would go over there and we'd go catch little crabs there in the wetlands, and it was a lot of fun. And so
I used to try and catch salamanders.
And some of the birds are really cool there.
They're so cool.
Really, really interestingly built birds. We do have a winner. It's Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights, taking home that $9 large M. And we do have a bit of a run-up on this coverall that's over 7 grand.
We got players in line for it, so we're going to see if we can give this out on just our second game.
Yeah, we do have some more great national days to head into.
That's right. I took National Wetlands Day. Do you want to take the next one?
Yeah. World Play Your Ukulele Day. Each year on February 2nd, World Play Your Ukulele Day encourages music lovers to get out our 4-string instrument and strum away. It also is a day to get people interested in the ukulele.
Yeah, but we got TG Vikes taking home that $13 must-go on this game number 2. That means that over $7,000 jackpot is rolling over to game number 3.
Oh, yeah. Always wanted to learn the ukulele, so maybe today is the one that the day I learn it. Maybe that could be. We were talking about instruments that that we wanted to learn this morning while we were driving into work, and you want to learn how to do the piano.
I have like 4 different instruments I want to learn to play.
But what's your main instrument you want to learn?
Okay, so I know how to play the piano, so I won't say that. Right now, at the top of my list, it's guitar.
Guitar you want to learn how to play. But do you really know how to play the piano?
Yes, I took 5 years of lessons.
But like, I mean, like 5 years of lesson. Like I took 3 years of piano lesson. I don't remember a lick of piano.
Oh, I remember everything. I remember the scales, the hand placement. I still play when I go to my grandparents.
Yeah, okay. Well, definitely.
So I'll say that's not an active skill I need to learn. It's just something I'd like to get back into.
That's definitely a good one. I would like to get into playing the ukulele since it is National Ukulele Day. I mean,
yeah, that'd be super fun.
Yeah, I feel like though I would have to like go and find like a nicer ukulele for me to learn on because there's so many just like I randomly want to buy those
cheapy ones,
cheap ukulele at like surf shops and stuff like that. But those things are more like for decorum and stuff like that, not for like actual play.
Yeah, I think that'd be super fun. I think actually that would be a great starter instrument for me because I feel like if I could get the ukulele down and learn how to tune the instrument on that, I feel like that would be an easier transition to guitar.
Yeah, I've always I think that you're supposed to just jump in and do guitar.
Really?
Because it's just so different. Because
they are super different.
4-string instruments. Like if you want something, if you want something, it's like it's closer to bass than it is to guitar. And because bass is a 4-string instrument as well.
And guitar is 6-string.
And guitar is 6 to 8 strings.
Okay.
I think beginners start at 6 strings and then they work their way up.
Very cool.
But yeah, definitely interesting stuff. We do have some more national days to go over, and this one is a tasty one.
Yep, it's National Tater Tot Day. National Tater Tot Day recognizes a kitchen staple in the United States.
And wait, before we talk about tater tots, we got Ben sending in what he would like to learn.
Yes, he is very, very interested in learning how to play the chime bells.
Chime bells?
Yeah. I don't really know what the chime bells are. Are those like the triangle people who sit like ding? Or like the little finger tambourines. Those were always fun.
Oh, that's he just wants to learn how to play like the things that blow in the wind.
I don't know. Those are wind chimes, yes.
Yes, wind chimes. Okay, no, regular chimes are different. Okay.
Chime bells, it might just be like the hand bells that are like, you know what I'm talking about?
I think Ben, that would be sweet. I think he literally just wants to be able to play. What's the song? Where they have all those kind of things I'm trying to blank on it.
Isn't it a Christmas song?
No. There's a specific song that has them playing, and Ben plays it all the time, but I can't remember it at all. What it is.
Okay, so there's. So maybe that can be what he learns to play.
We do have 4 minutes to get enrolled into this
3 seconds.
3 seconds to get enrolled into this.
4 minutes.
Yeah. I meant 4 seconds to get enrolled into this one, but we are already enrolled to $10 on this line prize, $10 on this large M, as well as a $7,000 coverall prize.
All right. Well, back to the tater tots.
Yes. Yeah. We got too distracted by the chime bells.
All right. Well, approximately 3.5 billion of the nuggets of potato get consumed each and every year.
Wow, lots of potato.
3.5 billion tots eaten a year.
Wow, that's a lot. I don't eat a lot of tater tots, to be honest. I feel like I need to get more into them.
I want to try tachos.
Tachos?
Very bad. They put like Okay. There's too much going on.
Yeah, we have a line prize winner. It's Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, taking home $10 on that line prize. We also have a $10 large M and a $7,112 coverall prize.
Yes, we got a photo of the version that Ben would like to learn.
Yes, and that was not at all what I was expecting, and I thought it was completely different. So Ben does not listen to a song with chime bells, and I was completely off on that statement. But that would be very interesting. It seems like the medieval version of those holiday people that do like the bells.
Yeah.
That I don't even know what it's called.
Handbells.
Handbells, yeah.
Yeah, the handbell choir. That's when they're like bing with the white gloves.
Yes, exactly. It's like the medieval version of that.
It does. They have like weird spikes on them. They look a little torturous.
Okay, well, let's move on to new national days, because we got National Heavenly Hash Day. National Heavenly Hash Day on February 2nd recognizes a family favorite that covers a variety of desserts with a common ingredient.
I really don't know what that means.
What is Heavenly Hash?
I've never heard of that. At first, I thought it was talking about hash browns, and I was like, oh, we got a second potato day today.
Yeah.
No.
Heavily Hash is a recipe, very delicious, made with rice, pineapple, marshmallow, and whipped cream.
I've heard of this. I've never heard of it as Heavenly Hash before. But we do have a winner.
Debster over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home that $10 large M, as we are working on a $15 must-go coverall prize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that seems like something that, like, my grandma would have loved. Like, it seems like rice pudding and ambrosia had a baby.
Yeah, it seems like if you were looking for a healthy dessert, that could work, because it is sweeter. We do have a $15 coverall prize winner.
Oh, yeah, it's Looser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park pocketing that $15 must-go.
Yeah, definitely a good one, but we got one more national day to go over.
And by the looks of it, I'm thinking we might have more winter, but I actually don't know if, what's his name? Puxatawny Phil? Is that what his name
we have
is?
it later on in the we actually have it later on in the broadcast, and we talk about the first one the first groundhog to ever do it, and so we'll get back there and we'll get the name up in a second.
All right.
But
it is National Groundhog Day each year on February 2nd, and it asks us one question: will he see his shadow? Okay, well, maybe it asks another question as well. Will there be 6 more weeks of winter? This day is celebrated each and every year in the United States and Canada.
Yeah, and let's...
Yeah, we're going to see if he saw his shadow this year. I mean, it feels like... Oh, he sees his shadow.
Oh, okay.
It is Punxsutawney Phil.
Yes.
I was right.
Wow, that's a good job for remembering that. So he saw his shadow, so that means we are having 6 more weeks of winter.
Meaning we are in for 6 more weeks of winter. That doesn't make sense to me.
Why seeing your shadow means more winter?
Yeah, because it means that the sun is out.
Yeah,
That's the only difference is if there's sun directly on the groundhog.
It's just how it works, Jordy. You can't argue with it.
But the sun indicates summer and warm.
and
I get disappointed every time he sees his shadow, because each year I think the same thing, and each year I'm wrong.
Where you're like, oh, that means summer's coming, and then it's like, oh no, that actually means that there's 6 more weeks of winter.
I actually have a theory though that our seasons are kind of delaying now. That like winter didn't get started until like December, and that so like spring isn't gonna get started until like May. Like I feel like everything's getting pushed back. Like we didn't get snow for a while this year.
We had snow in November.
At
We had snow pre-Thanksgiving.
Did we? I couldn't even remember that.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about this the other day, and I was like, oh, I feel like it might be getting later each
Yeah,
year.
I mean, we didn't have it stick till December, which is very normal. Like,
Yeah, that might be what I'm
it's tough
thinking
to
about.
stick until
Yeah,
until
but
December.
it might just be mid America weather in general. That like our spring is really just like wet winter.
Yeah, no, that really is just like
Yeah.
a Midwest thing, and probably other places as well. But we got a little bit of Twins news as we did partner up with the Minnesota Twins and create a great E-Tab game. Twins win. Pick a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round and see if you can win some Grand Slam prizes.
But as you guys are playing right now, you guys are earning some cash, but you're also earning some Twiking Zone points.
Oh, yeah. And those points are helping out for these top 10s, and sitting in 10th place in our player side of the Twiking Zone, it's Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 32,000 points. With 36,000 points in 9th place, we got Pooba over at Meinster's Bar and Grill. In 8th place, we got Rodway at Broadway Pizza and Blaine with 42,000 points, moving up and passing up Pooba. In 5th place, we got Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 48,000 points. Tied up with Steve on our place on 3rd and Yo-Yo over at Halfley's Bar. They're all in 5th place. 4th place, it's Brizo over at the Atomic Star Tavern with 49,000 points. With 54,000 points in 3rd place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. 2nd place, it's Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 56,000 points, trying to catch up to this number 1 player. But we've seen them both get wins today, and we'll see where it shakes it up. Before I go over that number 1 player, we do have a line prize.
That's right. It's Chief 2 over at VFW Columbia Heights, taking home $11 on that line prize in this game number 4.
And now, the number 1 player of the Twiking Zone is Loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Park with 59,000 points. See, this is why we need a soundboard.
Yeah, you like my drum roll
Exactly.
and
You did. It was a great addition to me saying the number 1 player. Good job,
Thanks.
Loser Dave, getting some wins today, and also trying to hold on to that number 1 spot.
Out here being proactive. But on the location side of things, we had a new location coming into these standings, and now in 10th we have Broadway Pizza and Blaine with 44,000 points. 9th place, it's Main Street Bob and Kimball with 49,000. 7th place, we jump right into a tie with Eagles Rochester as well as Titan Sports Saloon, both with 54,000 points. 6th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 59,000. 5th place, it's our Corner Bar Goodhue in Goodhue with 60,000 points, but we do have a winner.
Yep, it is Carrots over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, taking home that $11 large M as we have a really, really nice run-up at this $7,000 prize with Irv, TG Vikes, and Pecor. Oh, I got it. I got it.
They got you on that one.
Hey, look at
Pecor.
it. See, it separated it in the actual web
good.
captioner. So
All right.
I feel like I kind of avoided it a little bit.
All right. Well, back into I just want to finish off these standings really quickly. In 4th, we got Corky's Bar South Haven with 69,000. 3rd place, it's American Legion Fridley with 83,000. 2nd place, our place on 3rd and Faribault with 98,000 points. So close to that 100,000 point club, but that's exactly where our number 1 location is at. And VFW Spring Lake Park sits with 172,000 points.
Yeah, good job, VFW Spring Lake Park. But we do have a coverall winner. It's a Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights, taking home that $17 must-go coverall prize.
Nicely done, everyone, on this game number 4. We're about to be getting enrolled in a game number 5.
Oh, yes, but we are listening to a great E-Tab, and this one is Vegas.
Oot, oot.
Yeah, one of my favorite E-Tabs. It makes you feel like you're over there in Vegas, betting up all the cash, and you got the showgirl there, and it's a lot of fun, so definitely go check out that E-Tab game.
Oh, yeah, it's the best of both worlds. I mean, you get to gamble, you get to be like you're in Vegas, but you just get to be in your hometown, all nice and snug, not spending thousands of dollars at a random
Exactly.
casino.
Exactly. Hey, I would take going to Vegas in a little bit, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
maybe
mean,
if I won one of these, if I won one of these big prizes, I would definitely take a vacation.
Pretty soon they're going to be competing to go to Vegas for PCS.
Ooh, that will be exciting. We do have 2 minutes and 25 seconds to get enrolled in this one, but let's talk about our other ETAP games.
All right, well, we have over 50 different charitable ETAP games that you guys can choose to play at any time. All of them have 85% payout and huge prizes up to $1,500. That's excluding our extreme lounges that have been being introduced all over the place. They're a ton of fun, and you definitely want to play.
Yeah, we also got PGL.World. That's something that you guys got to do because those players, once you get signed up at PGL.World, you become a member of the our PGL Pilot Gambling League. And so those players, they compete for points. They also have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it. So sign up at PGL.World today.
Oh, yeah, and if you're lucky, you get to be a newcomer spotlight. So we get to shine some luck on these newcomers like Hockey Mom, Veil Girl, Mike K8, Reyes 22, Reckless 77, Josky, Ben Ruggles, Boss Son, as well as Obi-Wan.
Yeah, good to have, some Star Wars references there. We also got the person who is producing on this broadcast right now, Ben Ruggles. He got signed up at PGL.World, so good job, Ben. I know. He had been waiting for so long because we had told him that we were going to videotape him doing it, getting signed up at PGL.World. Never ended up actually happening.
How long did it take you?
He moved all the way to Florida. He probably didn't even videotape it because he had to get it ready like the morning before.
Yeah, he was on production.
He had to do production, and so then I'm sure that
well, as long as it was quicker than 26 seconds, we'll take your word for it, and we'll put Hot Take in his place.
Yes, just say it was. I can't believe Hot Take actually still holds that record. For a while, we were very much trying to beat that record. But we do have players that do get signed up at PGL.World can then use that sign up to sign into our Player Connect app. And it's been a while since we've been doing the e-tip boards, but we're actually going to be bringing them back for Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, that is right. But before we talk about this, I know we haven't done this in a while since Big John's been gone, but it is a hump game on a hump day if you want to do the honors.
It's a hump game on a hump day. Oh, we paused.
Well, you broke us.
Yeah, we are paused real quick. We are going to get it back up and rolling in just a second.
We got $14 on this line prize, $14 on this large M, and $7,247 on this jackpot.
And we'll be right back. 1,000 points. With 264,000 points in third place, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville. Second place, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 277,000 points. Hey guys, and we're back and better than ever. We just did a hump game, but we were talking about the e-tip boards for this week.
I know, our tabulators just couldn't handle the hump game announcement.
No, they couldn't. So let's talk about the e-tip boards.
All right, but we got a winner. Sorry, it keeps getting delayed.
Yeah, we do got a line prize. It's going out to TG Vikes. Jeffy P, both splitting that $14 line prize.
Oh, but it looks like we're frozen yet again.
Oh my goodness, let's figure out why that's the case. We'll be right back.
Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. In 7th, it's Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 812,000. 6th place, it's VFW Northfield with 849,000 points. With 863,000 in 5th place, it's 3rd.
Hey guys, and now let's talk about the e-tip boards.
All right, Super Bowl Sunday is the day you got to do this by, so go download that Player Connect app, sign in with your PGL login, click that sports link above your icon, and choose 5 squares for the Rams versus Bengals Super Bowl game on Sunday, February 13th. Whoa, got a little excited. Points will be awarded for the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in-play quarters. You can play for free in that Player Connect app and kickstart those PGL points.
Yeah, really good stuff. We got Vern 1 over at Woody's Bar and Grill, taking home that large M of $14. And it's actually Vernal, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's not a 1.
Oh.
Yeah, so good job on that one. And we do have a $7,000 one able to be won right here. Let's see if it can happen in the next few balls.
Yeah, we got players in line for it.
Able to do it. They're staying in line. It's going to be close right here, Not happening. We're moving on to a must-go prize of $21 on this one. But we got some players that have been earning PGL points, and so let's hop into that top 10. 10th place, we got Forget You D moving from outside the standings into our top 10 over at VFW Austin with 227,000 points. 9th place, we got Big Pimpin' at Incline Station Bowling Center with 289,000 points. With 290,000 points in 8th place, we got Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon. Before I hop into the other 7 players, we have a winner on this coverall.
That's right, we got a couple. We got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon and Whatever at Neeson Savage, both splitting up $21 on that must-go in this game number 5.
Good job to all those winners in game number
5.
Now we're getting to game number 6, but let's talk about these players. 7th place, we got Bryzo at the Underground Bar and Grill with 322,000 points. In 6th place, we got Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 329,000 points. 5th place, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 330,000 points. Now the next player with 345,000 points in 4th place, we have Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill. 3rd place, it's Wet Santa over at Duffy's Bar and Grill with 356,000 points. With 410,000 points in 2nd place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. And then that number 1 player with 443,000 points, it's Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post.
Absolutely, but on the location side of things, we have had some craziness happen as 7 out of 10 of these locations are officially in the 1 million point club just after yesterday's MegaSota game night. Starting it off in 10th, we got Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 798,000 points. 9th place, it's LJ's in Miltona with 835,000. With 977,000 inching their way towards that next point club. In 8th place, it's VFW Northfield. In 7th place, getting pushed back from 5th, it was Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 1 million points. But in 6th place, another location getting pushed back a little bit, Beck's Pub in Becker now sits with 1,065,000. But in 5th place, jumping up from 8th, a big-time riser, home of our biggest riser, Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato now sits with 1,068,000 points. But in 4th place, moving back a little bit, it was VFW Austin with 1,079,000. 3rd place, also getting pushed back, it was American Legion Cleveland with 1,146,000. But jumping all the way up from 6th into 2nd, it was 3rd Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 1,333,000 points.
233,000 points. We do have a little bit of a pause on this, and so we'll see if we can get this back going again. It just seems to be acting a little funky today for our broadcaster, and so hopefully this can get ourselves back working once again. And here we are. We're back and working again.
Beautiful. But I left off on our number 1 location, and that's Neeson's Gaylord with 1,516,000 points.
Good job to all those top-tier locations. But we have a top-tier hockey team that's playing in Minnesota, and that's our Wild, who are 27-10-3 and continue to surge up in the NHL power rankings and have really gotten up. I think they got up to the number 5 spot. With Matt Zuccarello spoiled the jersey retirement for his good friend Henrik Ludvigst in a 3-2 comeback over the Rangers. He had 2 points in the game and 18 points in his last 11 games. Zuccarello's hot streak is a big reason why the Wild have started to roll again recently.
Oh yeah, it's super exciting. They've been having some really great stuff as the NHL's elite Stanley Cup contenders have been pretty well established by now, but not one team is trying to re-enter the conversation. But one team is trying to re-enter it, and that is the Minnesota Wild. Have caught fire again as they are surging up through those rankings. Yeah,
really good stuff for our Wild, and we're hoping that they can continue on. Let's actually check what happened in the Blackhawks' last game, as they were 16-21-7 before that, but just recently played. And let's see what happened in that one. It was they lost to the Canucks, Vancouver Canucks, who are a decent team, but now they're 16-22-7.
All right, but we do have Barpig and Pooba. Anyone else? And Yo-Yo. And Steve.
Wow, that's a lot of winners on this one.
All 4 of them splitting up that $14 line prize.
Yeah, but we did team up with the Minnesota Wild to create an E-Tab game, Let's Go Wild. So definitely check that one out. It's one of the top 5 E-Tab games always being played in all of the E-Tabs.
Oh, yeah, it's a ton of fun, and it's a great way to do a little bit of a pregame before our Wild Wednesday tonight and before the Wild take the ice against those Blackhawks tonight at 8:30.
Yeah, we definitely are excited to see them take the ice, but you guys have been taking the ice doing the fishing, and so we do a little fishing report, and this one is done by Lake of the Woods, the Northwest Angle by Outdoors Weekly on January 28th.
Yep, walleye are being caught along with a few sauger and perch combo. Plain hook and chartreuse jigs tipped with a minnow or a minnow head have been working well in the sandy bottoms about 25 to 30 feet. The extreme cold blasts have been challenging for the bite, but if you keep working at it, anglers are getting success. Warmer weather is coming tomorrow along with a consistent temp for a stretch of days, so that should help as well, bringing them back up.
And so he's talking about this week where we've been a lot more consistent. Wow, we keep on getting stuck on these things, and it's just making us not look too great.
Yeah, very, very awkward, these little snapshots they're doing.
I know, it's definitely something, but
all right, but we got Lucent Oppo as well as Oki, both splitting up that $14 large M, but we moved past this jackpot, trying to give out this $21 Musco.
Oh, yeah, but we were reading about that fishing report, and you had just talked about how the consistent temperatures are going to be helping out. The fish have been nibbling light rather than aggressive lately, so watch the electronics. Use medium light and medium action rods, trying to mix the dead stick and jigging, even some hard jigging, smacking with the bottom to really stir things up. Sometimes it really can help.
Oh, yeah, but we got losing Oppo 3 as well as Elsa, splitting up that $21 Musco.
Yeah, good job to those winners in that one.
All right, but yeah, it's whoa. All right, well, we just finished up that fishing report for you guys, so definitely make sure you guys are having fun, hitting the ice. I just watched a video of about maybe 12 to 14-year-olds pulling in a 35-inch fish. I can't remember what it was called.
Okay, but before we talk about that crazy story you have, we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day.
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey guys, and we are back for this game number 7 of the broadcast, and we got 1 minute and 22 seconds to get enrolled into this game, and we were just talking about the fishing report.
Absolutely.
And basically the key to this whole thing is just relax, have fun, and take your time fishing. It's not a rush. The cold weather may be slowing down the bite, but you can always just take your time, enjoy hanging out with some friends, enjoy the alone time maybe in your shanty, and it's definitely a good time to relax and just catch some good fish.
Oh, yeah, especially if you're from the state with, what was it, 10,000 lakes? Is it 10,000 lakes?
Yeah, it's called it's the land of 10,000 lakes.
Yeah.
But it actually has 15,000 lakes.
All right. Well, that proves my point even further. It seems like a pretty good chance of getting some good ice fishing out there.
Yeah, but here's a reminder that when you are playing Pilot games, show us send us those player picks. Whether it's a great player pick where you won a jackpot with your favorite bartender, or it's just all by yourself with a jackpot, or it's just you playing with your friends. It is all a reason to send in a player pick to us. You could share those pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com. You can also just put the hashtag pilotgames onto any of your posts, and we'll be able to find that right there. Here is the photo that we got right now. And look at that. Oh, wait. We lost it because you can only see them in the enrolling screen.
Oh, okay.
And so you could, so we'll have to wait till next enrolling screen to see what picture they have queued up. But while we are playing this game, we got a little bit of Vikings news to talk about.
Oh, yeah, and it's never over until it's over, but it's looking like it could be over. Via Chris Ballas over at thewolverine.com, Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh heads to Minnesota today for this interview that will be a precursor?
Yeah, precursor.
A precursor to Harbaugh.
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh. Oh, my goodness. Every time I say it, I always just think I'm wrong, and so I never really know the correct way. Harbaugh becoming that team's next head coach.
We do have a line prize going out to Tracy over at Howie's Corner Bar, taking home that $15 line prize. But per Ballas, multiple sources claim that the Wednesday interview is a formality, which makes sense given the interview is happening on National Signing Day. Harbaugh, per report, wasn't in his office on Tuesday. He didn't address the team, but he reportedly said some goodbyes and thank yous on Monday.
Really?
Yeah, so definitely looking like we are the favorites to sign Harbaugh, which I think would be a huge signing as he does have like a 2-to-1 win-to-loss ratio and made the playoffs all the time back when he was an NFL coach. Has that NFL pedigree of playing in the NFL, coaching in the NFL, has coached at the high level at every single place he's been at, and so definitely like this addition to our squad, especially if we can get it done today.
That'd be super exciting. But if you guys want to show some support for our Vikings, other than playing our Vikings bingo, you guys can play our eTap game Vikings victory at any time, and you can pick a letter in that skull bonus and win huge prizes.
Yeah, definitely some really good stuff there. Love Vikings victory. We do have a large M going out to whatever.
As well as Marshall.
It's Marsh 1111.
Marsh 1111. Oh, it is. I have to look over at the scroller.
Yeah, good job winning that splitting that $15 prize. But we do have a $22 must-go coverall prize that a bunch of people are closing in on. But later tonight, we're going to be playing 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, which are going to be affecting those Jackpot Hunter points. Before we go over those Jackpot Hunter players, we do have a winner on this coverall.
That's right. Tracy over at Howie's Corner Bar, taking home $22 on that must-go in this game, number 7.
Well, I've taken the player side of the standings the last 2 times. You want to take him this time?
All right. Well, something's funky on this one. Oh, okay, they're just doubled up. All right, we'll start off in 10th. We got Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 16,000 points. Jumping out of that tie with Keith into a tie with Tanker and Matt. 2A Girl jumped up from Jimmy G's Bar, now tied up with those two, all 3 of them with 18,000 points. In 7th place, we got Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill with 20,000. 6th place, it's Brother Nat over at CW's Bar and Grill with 23,000. Just ahead of him with 24,000, it's Bull at the Corner Bar Goodhue in 5th. Now in 4th place, jumping up was Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, officially with 25,000 points.
Yeah, not just able to get into that 25,000 point club, but also passing Bull in the process.
Pushed him back. But our 3rd place player has been staying the same. It's not Lucky at Corner Bar Goodhue with 39,000 points. But our 2nd place player tied it up with our 1st place player. Now Bobo at Corner Bar Goodhue is tied with Kev at the Deer Stand, both with 52,000 points.
That is a tight-knit race right there. And our location side of the standings has a lot of close races, but there also is someone with a ginormous lead right now. But let's talk about it. In 10th place, we got Shajank Boom Lounge and Grand Meadow with 26,000 points. 28,000 points for the number 9 location, American Legion Fridley, which came from outside the standings into 9th place. 8th place, it's Garboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 29,000 points. 6th place is Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, shooting up from 8th place, passing up Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, and tying it up with Country Lounge in St. Paul, both with 30,000 points. With 32,000 points in 5th place, we got Duff's Tavern on Main and Vermilion. 4th place, it's the Deer Stand in Deerwood with 33,000 points. 3rd place, it's Concordia Lanes New Ulm with 34,000 points. With 51,000 points in 2nd place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton. And then that number 1 location, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue with 127,000
15,000 points. They are closing in on tripling the second place location's points.
Yeah, you know, sometimes those sneezes, they just sneak up on you.
I'm surprised you only had one. Usually they're in packs of 3.
I know. The more violent I do it, the easier it gets it out. And so if I just give it one real violent try at it, I could get all the achoo out. But Corner Bar and Goodhue dominating so far in this season. I don't know if anyone will be able to catch them. Only Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl has gotten into the 50,000 point club outside of all the other locations that are just in the 25,000 point club. But I mean, Corner Bar and Goodhue is not just in the 100,000 point club. They're in the 125,000 point club.
Yeah.
So I don't know how anyone's going to catch it. It's going to be a tough one. But we do have some fun celebrity birthdays to go over. And I'm going to go over the first one as it will work better that way.
All right.
Born in 1895, we have George Hollis. His nickname was Papa Bear, actually, and he was an American NFL coach and also pioneer owner for the Chicago Bears.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so he was kind of the one that got the Chicago Bears rolling.
Yeah, he's Papa Bear.
So he really is Papa Bear.
I like it.
We do have a fun next celebrity birthday.
That's
though.
right. Born in 1947, it's Farrah Fawcett, American actress known for Charlie's Angels and The Burning Bed. Yes, she was kind of like the picture of feminine beauty at one point.
Oh, she was definitely just one of those very good-looking actresses.
Yeah, she's beautiful with her big smile, everything. She was a 4-time Primetime Emmy Award nominee, a 6-time Golden Globe Award nominee also.
Wow, we do have a line prize going out to Vinny over at Shooter's Bar Fountain in Wyckoff, taking home that $15 line prize as we're working on a $15 large M. And she was in so many different things.
Yeah, she was the original Charlie's Angels.
Oh, yeah, really did. I mean, that was what originally got her super famous.
I think my first one I watched her in was I Dream of Jeannie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I mean,
it used to be on at my grandparents.
Just such an iconic actress, and for that one to be the one that you watched her in, super, super good stuff.
Yeah, she's got Man of the House with Chevy Chase. She's got Myra Breckenridge, The Substitute Way. There's a bunch of stuff that she's in.
Super good actress.
Just a beautiful actress.
Next celebrity birthday, born in 1948, we got Ina Garten, American author and TV cook show host.
The Barefoot Contessa, and she's known for her Food Network stuff.
Yeah, really big in the Food Network area. And it's very funny because she's born one year after Farrah Fawcett. Farrah Fawcett. And just like very different times that their careers took off in the TV industry.
Yes, she, Ina, she was like the, is it Paula Deen? With the white fluffy curls.
Yes.
She was like the Paula Deen for my family.
Really?
Yeah, we used to watch the Barefoot Contessa all the time.
That's awesome. So
it was a little less staged and a little bit more like you felt like you were in the kitchen with her.
Oh, and she was kind of actually
and
there.
And she didn't also put 2 sticks of butter in every recipe.
That definitely helps out. We got Luz and Oppo. Did we talk about Luz and Oppo?
Not yet.
Luz and Oppo 3 over at our place in third, taking home that large M of $15 as we also gave out that $22 coverall prize to Dr. Death over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill. Take a good job to all those winners. They were actually only 4 balls away from taking home that jackpot. So keep on getting enrolled, press and play as we get into game number 9.
Yeah, we're closing in on the final game, so definitely get enrolled and try your chance at this over $7,000 jackpot.
Next celebrity birthday is a really fun one.
Oh yeah, she is a woman that pretty much shaped between like her and J-Lo, they were like my idols at too young of an age.
Yeah, definitely too young.
All right, well, it's Shakira, and she is a Colombian pop singer known for Whenever, Wherever, Waka Waka, This Time for Africa, and so much more.
Yeah, I mean, is a huge, huge celebrity. Just performed in the Super Bowl just a few years ago.
Yeah.
I forgot which one that was, but just a few years ago, did a fun job with that. We do have one final celebrity birthday. birthday. And born in 2338, we got Data, a droid character on the Star Trek Next Generation.
Very cool. Do you actually know who Data is?
Nope,
Did
no
you watch
idea.
Star Trek?
I'm not a Star Trek guy, so but they're always on the celebrity birthday list that I look at, and so
they are?
and so then I'll always just chuck them in there because I think they're funny because they're from the future. And I wish I could have gotten more into Star Trek, but like I feel like I got into Star Wars, and then like I wanted every space show to be like Star Wars, and there just wasn't anything kind of like that.
Yeah, I think it was because my family was very much a Star Wars family that they kind of just like pushed Star Trek to the back burner. Like I knew my brother really liked him, especially because he has like the paler porcelain skin with the dark hair that he would always like do this and call himself Spock, but like that's the extent of our Star Trek
we
fun.
definitely like doing that with your fingers was definitely
Yeah.
like a huge huge
pretty
thing.
much it.
But I didn't watch it too much. Definitely some really good things came from Star Trek. But I think Star Trek Next Generation is actually a newer show. That's
I think it's one of the remakes with Chris Pine.
Is it with Chris Pine?
I know that. I knew that Chris Pine came on to like the new remakes.
I thought he was in
the.
I thought he was in the new movies, not the new show.
Oh, is this his show?
I think that the Star Trek Next Generation is a show. Is the remade show that came out in the early 2000s.
So many. Yes, it is.
Yes, first episode aired in 87 actually.
Wow.
Yeah, so really long-running series that had
cool.
178 episodes and 7 seasons.
Yeah, and a pretty star-studded cast as well, so that's really cool.
Yeah, just last night we had a really nice game for our Timberwolves, and had some players really step up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and we also had Ben checking in to help with our Star Trek vernacular, and all of the movies are actually prequels to that show.
Oh, cool. So definitely really, really good stuff.
Very cool.
We have 20 seconds to get enrolled into our game number 9 of Vikings Bingo. So keep on getting enrolled. Only 2 games left to take home this over $7,000 jackpot.
That's right. But back to our Timberwolves. Jared Vanderbilt scored 18 points against his former team. Terrain Prince had 23, and the Minnesota Timberwolves bench led the way in a 130-115 victory over the Denver Nuggets on Tuesday night.
Yeah, Karl-Anthony Towns added in 24 points and 10 rebounds for Minnesota, but the Timberwolves reserves outscored Denver 48-17 through the first 3 quarters. Minnesota's second unit took advantage when Denver star Nikola Jokic rested in the first half to take a commanding lead the Timberwolves wouldn't relinquish.
That's right. Minnesota used a 26-8 run covering the end of the first quarter and beginning of the second with Prince and Jordan McLaughlin.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
And Naz Reid contributing off the bench. In all, the Wolves went a 25-7 run with Jokic on the bench.
Yeah, super impressive stuff. Yeah, to score 17 points and then only allow the defense, the opposition to score 7 during that time. Really nice stuff. We do have a line prize winner, Brizo, over at the Atomic Star Tavern, taking home $12 on that line prize. Now we're working on a $12 large M. But I mean, huge game. Good old valuable Vando. I saw in the article that I pulled this information from, and it stuck with me. I was like, that's really what he is. He's just a valuable player. He came out. We traded for him, and he's been a super nice defensive addition to our team. Has played great defense, but also has now stepped up on the offensive side. Obviously, putting in 18 points in this game, but is starting to do that on a more regular basis as he's taken that starting role.
Very cool, yeah, but we're going to see what they can bring to the table on Thursday when they take on the Pistons at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, should be a good game. I think we can beat the Pistons pretty easily. They're not a super talented team, but
they're fun to watch.
They have a first-round pick who, I mean, is a very talented player, and they got the guy who just won Most Improved Player of the Year last year, and in Jeremy Grant. So, I mean, a really, really talented duo there that can go off in random games. So, we'll still have to bring our A game.
All right, but we had whatever over at Neeson Savage, who took home that $12 large M, but we just moved over that jackpot. Now we're trying to give out this $19 Musco.
Yeah, but let's talk about the best Minnesota roadside attractions, as this is the last one we're going to go over. Today is our last Minnesota episode Roadside Attraction until we move over to fun facts about Minnesota.
Ooh, but before we do that,
it's a coverall winner, Vinny, over at Shooter's Bar Fountain in Wyckoff, taking home that $19 coverall prize as we get enrolled into game number 10 of the broadcast.
Absolutely, our last one, get enrolled, but we want to talk about the world's largest booming prairie chicken, and he's about 9,000-pound big bird statue that stands 13 feet tall. It was created by the artist Art Fosse in 1976, oh my goodness, to celebrate the country's bicentennial and the town's self-proclaimed title of the prairie chicken capital of Minnesota. That giant chicken received a fresh coat of paint in 2008 in honor of the town's 125th anniversary celebration.
Yeah, really, really crazy chicken right there. I mean,
that is a big chicken.
It's a big chicken. Surprised it didn't get set on fire. I mean,
I know.
Glad not like Big Tom, where it got set on fire.
I know. You would think that they'd want to fry the chicken more than the turkey, but
yeah, isn't the case. You want to see a picture of this magnificent turkey?
It's a chicken.
Chicken.
Yes, I do. Oh, I found it. That is really funny.
Yeah, it's a very, very, it's a nice chicken. It's tall. It's really, really big. Just the gap between it, like, it's facing downward, like, trying to peck, and it's still 13 feet tall.
Yeah, I actually didn't know what booming meant when it came to prairie chickens.
I don't know what it means either. What does it actually mean?
The annual mating ritual of the greater prairie chicken, it's known as booming, and it's a primitive ceremony that's held for these birds.
Okay, so the booming prairie
yeah, it's
chicken.
for the male chickens to stake out their territory and claim the hens.
Sweet. We do have a top 5 in the Twiking zone that we're going to head into. And in 5th place in the location standings, we got Corner Bar and Goji. 4th place, Corky's Bar South Haven. 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place, we got our place on 3rd and Faribault. And in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park.
All right, well, on the player side of things, in 5th place, we got Yo-Yo. We got a tie. We got Yo-Yo, Steve, and Simbob all tied up for 5th. We got Bryzo in 4th, Elsa in 3rd, Scrub Eye in 2nd, and Looser Dave in 1st.
Oh, yeah, but our Jackpot Hunter standings have been just as exciting. And in those, we got in 5th place, we got Bull. 4th place, Elsa. 3rd place, Not Lucky. And then in 1st place, we actually have a 2-way tie between Bobo and Kev.
Definitely going to have to see how that shakes up today during our happy hour show. But on the location side of things, in 5th place, we got Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion. 4th place, it's the Deer Stand in Deerwood. 3rd place is Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 2nd place, it's Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton. And 1st place, it's Corner Bar Goodhue in Goodhue.
Well, time to head into this day in history. On February 2nd, 1887, Groundhog Day, featuring a rodent meteorologist, is celebrated for the first time at Gobbler's Knob in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. According to the tradition, if the groundhog comes out of its hole on this day and sees its shadow, it gets scared and runs back into its burrow, predicting 6 more weeks of winter weather. No shadow means it's an early spring.
All right.
So it's because he gets scared back into his hole.
I can relate to that.
That's what it is. It has nothing to do with the sun, actually, and him seeing his actual shadow.
Yes, this makes a lot more sense.
It's just whether he gets scared back into his hole or not, kind of thing.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So not as crazy as you did think, as like you were like, dude, if there's something else.
It just didn't make sense to me before.
We do have a line prize winner on this one.
Oh, yeah, it's Looser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, who took home $12 on this final line prize.
But since we are in the final game, we should go over the charity spotlight of this broadcast, and that's American Legion Post 164 Stewartville. And their mission is to honor the dead by helping the living through veteran service, community service, national security, and a strong national defense.
So if you guys want to show some support for this charity, go over to Stewartville Legion Post, who is home of our #1 player in PGL right now, Bam Bam.
Yeah, I had to make sure that Bam Bam was still the first PGL player in our PGL standings, and how our top 5 has shaken out after yesterday's PGL night. In 5th place, we got Nixon. 4th place, we got Kick Your Arizona. 3rd place, we got West Santa. And 2nd place, we got Keith. And in 1st place, we actually got Bam Bam.
But on the location side of things, in 5th place, jumping up from 8th, it was Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 4th place, it's VFW Austin. 3rd place, it's American Legion Cleveland. And then our 2nd place location, who jumped up from 6th, it's our 3rd Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake. But our number 1 location right now in PGL is Neeson's Gaylord.
Oh, yeah. Losing Oppo has been 1 ball away for quite a bit now. Not able to get that lucky ball to fall to win that $12 large M, as we slowly are clicking towards this this 52 ball or less jackpot. If we can get it out soon, maybe in a double win, it would be a huge win of that $7,595. Brew Crew's out there.
Super exciting. Oh, we got people 1 ball away. Can they hit it on this final one?
Right here, double win. No, just the large M going out to Vinny over at Shooter's Bar and Dave over at Heartbreakers, as well as Buckley, all splitting $12 on that large M, and we clicked over on that coverall prize to an $18 must-go coverall. Loser Dave now 1 ball away.
We're going to see if he can take home this final win in this game of Vikings Bingo.
And here we got the winner.
Dave over at Heartbreakers Bar and Grill, taking home that $18 must-go on this final game of Vikings Bingo. But guys, we're about to be getting enrolled in those 25-cent card jackpot hunter games. They're a ton of fun, so stick around, earn some cash, and guys, remember, when you're playing pilot games, your community wins.
See ya. Giving out 9 jackpots over the rolling week. 40 jackpots for Season 11.
Love to see it, and we gave out just 2 this past weekend, starting off with Winnie over at Winners in Sartell, a very fitting name, taking home $1,031.
Yeah, we also had Single over at Duff's Tavern on Main on that Saturday, take home $1,329.
Nicely done. Make sure you guys are coming out for all of our live bingo to try and get some jackpots yourself.
Definitely. Hey guys, and we love our Vikings bingo, some of our best bingo that we have available, but those players that are winning during our Vikings bingo are all getting points towards our Twiking zone. That Vikings bingo, it runs from 12 all the way to 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, and starting off with these players in 10th, we have Doggo 11 over at the Polar Lounge with 28,000. 7th place, we jump right into a tie between Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, Broadway at Broadway Pizza Blaine, and Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill. All 3 of them now sit with 32,000. In 6th place, we got Yo-Yo over at Halfleys with 33,000. 5th place, it's Brizo at the Atomic Star Tavern with 35,000. With 37,000 sitting in 4th, it's Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. In 3rd, we've got Steve over at Our Place on 3rd with 40,000. 2nd place, it's Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 41,000. And our number 1 player right now is Scrub-Eye at VFW Blaine with 53,000 points.
Wow, that is some top tier play and some tight races that have happened so far in this Season 11, and I can't wait to see where this January shakes up for Season 11. But our location standings in 10th place, we got Broadway Pizza in Blaine with 34,000 points. With 37,000 points, we actually have a 2-way tie between Main Street Pub in Kimball and Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. 7th place, it's VFW Blaine with 38,000 points. With 44,000 points in 6th place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue. 5th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 45,000 points. With 57,000 points in 4th place, location home to Sinbob, it's Corky's Bar South Haven. 3rd place, it's American Legion Fridley with 65,000 points. With 76,000 points closing in on that 100,000 point club, it's Our Place on 3rd and Faribault in 2nd place. But then that number 1 location really dominating so far in this Vikings bingo, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 138,000 points.
Yeah, they've definitely been accumulating those points, especially when they have such big players playing at that location. So make sure you guys are coming out from 12 to 1 each and every day for some Vikings bingo. awesome specialty nights each and every week, starting off with that MegaSota game night, and Wednesdays have a Wild Wednesday, and it's a great way to earn PGL points.
Yeah, and there's some tight-knit races in this top 10. In 10th place, we got RCD over at Pebble Creek Golf Course with 227,000 points. With 236,000 points in 9th place, we got Big Pimpin' over at Incline Station Bowling Center. 8th place, it's Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 237,000 points. With 251,000 points in 7th place, we got Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin. 6th place, it's none other than Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 256,000 points. With 256,000 points, just a few hundred points ahead of Brizo, it's Wet Santa over at Duffy's Bar and Grill in 5th place.
Yeah, a virtual tie.
Yeah, virtual time. 4th place, we got Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 263,000 points. With 264,000 points in 3rd place, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville. 2nd place, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 277,000 points. And then that number 1 player, they've really been dominating, almost have a 100,000 point lead, and that's Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 349,000 points. Really dominating so far in this season 11.
All these players have been getting so many PGL points accumulated and really helping out these locations. And so in this top 10, it's been absolutely crazy. In 10th, we got Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 670,000 points. 9th place is LJ's in Miltona with 674,000. With 805,000 in 8th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. In 7th, it's Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 812,000. 6th place, it's VFW Northfield with 849,000 points. With 863,000 in 5th place, it's 3rd Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake. 4th place, it's Beck's Pub in Becker with 927,000. In 3rd place, it's VFW Austin with 941,000. With 980,000 points in 2nd place, it's American Legion Cleveland, and our number 1 location right now is Neeson's Gaylord, our first official location in the 1 million point club with 1,112,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all of those locations, doing really, really good stuff, accumulating a lot of points. But make sure, if you're playing at one of those top locations, you're coming out on both nights, MegaSota Game Night and Wild Wednesday, to earn a lot of PGL points, plus a lot of cash.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
And we've been giving out a boatload of jackpots in our Jackpot Hunter $1 edition due to those brand new rules where that miner clicks up so quickly, but it also means a lot of Jackpot Hunter points are going out to these players who have earned so many points already in the season 11.
Oh yeah, it's been super crazy, but we love those new rules. It's been really helping out our players, because in 10th we got Bull over at the Corner Bar Goodhue with 12,000, tied up with 2A Girl over at Jimmy J's Bar. But in 9th, we got Brother Nat over at CW's Bar and Grill with 15,000. In 8th place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 16,000. In 6th place, we have a crazy tie between Tanker at Shady's Real Side and Matt at Chajang Boom Lounge, both with 18,000. With 19,000, it's got our Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill in 5th place. In 4th, it's Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 21,000. In 3rd place, it's Not Lucky over at the Corner Bar Good Hugh with 36,000 points. With 44,000 points in 2nd, it's Bobo at Corner Bar Good Hugh. But our number 1 player right now, absolutely killing it, is Kev over at the Deer Stand with 48,000 points.
Yeah, really good play by Kev. But I mean, some of those players really closing up on him, and we'll see if there's any shakeups to come in this next week of Jackpot Hunter. But the location standings in 9th place, we have a two-way tie to get us started off. It's Country Lounge in St. Paul and Mainline Bar and Grill in Barnesville, both with 23,000 points. With 26,000 points, we head into another two-way tie. It's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Shajank Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow. 6th place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 28,000 points. 5th place, we got Duff's Tavern on Main and Vermilion with 29,000 points. With 30,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes New Ulm. With 32,000 points in 3rd place, we got the Deer Stand in Deerwood, home of big-time player Kev. In 2nd place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 43,000 points. But then that number 1 location, I mean, home of the number 2 player Bobo and home of the number 3 player Not Lucky, and that's Corner Bar Goodhue with 102,000 points already in this season.
Oh yeah, make sure you guys are coming out from 4 to 6 each and every day to play a little bit of that $1 Jackpot Hunter.
There it is, 53
balls.
Woo!